In today's video, we're going to go over a few of the pros and cons of living in Parowan, Utah, which is a small town in southern Utah located about 20 minutes north of Cedar City, Utah. All right, let's get to it. If this is your first time to this channel, we talk about everything there is to know about living in Cedar City, Utah and the surrounding areas, really all of southern Utah. My name is Elizabeth Prisbrey. I'm with Stratum Real Estate Group. If you are interested in making a move to southern Utah, I'd love it if you'd reach out to me. My information is down below in the description. I help people every single day just like you looking to make a move here. All right, let's check out the pros and cons of Parowan, Utah. So the first pro of Parowan, Utah, according to me, Elizabeth Prisbrey, is that it is a small town, which means that it comes with the small town community. If you have ever lived in a small town or visited a small town, it is usually a tight-knit community, and that's what Parowan, Utah is. Everyone is very friendly, everyone's willing to help. It is really just a great place to live where there's a lot of community events, everybody seems to know everybody, and everyone's willing to offer a helping hand in any way that they can. One of the great things about Parowan, Utah is that you can live in the small town while still being close to Cedar City, Utah, which is a 20-minute drive south where you can get more shopping. Or you can go up the canyon to Brian Head, Utah, which is a nice ski resort, and that's a 20-minute drive up the canyon. So you are right smack in the middle of two great locations while living that small town life and enjoying the comforts of a friendly community. The second pro of Parowan, Utah is that you are going to get all 4 seasons. It is considered a high desert, so in the summertime it will warm up, but it's not an unbearable heat, and if you find some shade, you're gonna still really enjoy it. In the mornings and the evenings, it will cool down, so all of the day is not hot and you can still find parts of your day to enjoy in the summer. The springs are very beautiful, blossoming flowers and trees, just really beautiful scenery. The falls, same thing, a lot of trees. You'll see the colors change up on the mountain. You really get to feel the fall in Parowan, which is stunning. Of course, the weather starts to get a little bit chillier in the evenings and in the mornings. The daytime is still really pretty nice with a light jacket. And then in the winter, you are going to get snow in Parowan. You won't get as much as you will up the canyon in Brian Head. There will be days with snow and days without snow where it will melt off, but you will experience a colder winter. So if you want to experience 4 seasons, Parowan's a great place to have a mild 4 seasons, if that makes sense. So that would be a pro to me. A mild 4 seasons, Parowan is the place to be. The third pro for Parowan, Utah is it is very close to outdoor recreational activities. For example, it's near Dixie National Forest. I've already said it's very close to Brian Head, Utah. It's also close to Cedar Breaks National Monument. All of those are about a 20-minute drive up the canyon where you can go and get stunning views. You have easy access to hiking, biking, skiing, ATV activities, camping, fishing, whatever it is that you're looking for in outdoor recreational activities. It is very near Parowan, Utah, so it offers a great outdoor recreational lifestyle. The fourth pro of Parowan, Utah is this is where they actually hold the Iron County Fair. Parowan is located in Iron County, and the Iron County Fair takes place at the fairgrounds in Parowan, Utah. If you watched my Parowan, Utah map tour, then you will know exactly where that takes place. If not, I'll link it down below so that you can check that out and get a little bit more familiar with the town. This is a great fair, and people come from all over the state as well as from Nevada to check out this fair. I went last year and ran into several people that I knew from Las Vegas that were coming because they love the Iron County Fair. There are PRCA rodeos, there's demolition derbies, there's mud bogging, there's monster truck shows and car shows, and of course, all of the carnival rides that you might be used to seeing at a typical fair, a lot of great vendors, food, and not only that, they do it at a great time of year in Parowan. It's end of August, beginning of September. The evening was absolutely perfect when I went to the rodeo there. I would say if you hit it during the day, it might be a little bit warm for comfort. If you're coming up from the south, it's probably not going to feel warm to you. It's probably going to feel like a nice break and get away from the heat that you're feeling down south. south. But that is one of the pros of Parowan, is they have great fairgrounds and they host a wonderful Iron County Fair. The last pro that I would say for Parowan, Utah is that it is a very low crime rate. I'm sure that's probably consistent with a lot of small towns, but it's one thing that I did want to note here compared to the national average. Parowan, Utah does have a low crime rate. Again, that leads back to the community, having that small town. Everybody knows everybody, everyone's friendly, and they're wanting to help out. Now, as far as the cons go for Parowan, Utah, the first one's going to be limited amenities. Again, if you saw that map tour, which again, I will link below in the comments, there isn't much in the way of shopping. There is one grocery store, and then there is the Family Dollar. So not much in the way of groceries. There really isn't a lot for clothing shopping. There's not a lot of entertainment. It is a true small town with a population of just around 3,300 people, according to an estimate from the US Census for 2020. So with that being said, if you're looking for shopping, entertainment that isn't an outdoor recreational activity, then you'll probably need to make that 20-minute drive south to Cedar City. Again, that might be why you are living in Parowan, so that could be a pro or a con, but that's something that I wanted to note here, is there aren't a lot of amenities. Same thing goes for hospitals. There are a few medical clinics, but if you want a hospital, you'll need to go 20 minutes south to Cedar City. The second con would be that there are limited job opportunities. You can see what's in the town. It's mostly housing. It's a great location for a small community. However, that means limited job opportunities. So a lot of people will live in Parowan, but they again will drive south to Cedar City for work. The drive is 20 minutes. It's not bad at all. So to me, it's totally worth it. If you're going south to work in Cedar City, then you pick up your groceries and you come on back. The third con would be that the median income is lower than the national average, but again, that leads to there's just not a lot of amenities there that would support having a lot of job opportunities, which does drive down the median income. So that's something to think about. But again, Cedar City is close. St. George is about an hour drive south. A lot of people in larger cities drive over an hour to get to work. So that might not be a con to you. You might not even care. And the last con for Parowan, Utah that I wanted to note is there is no middle school. There's an elementary school and a high school, which is actually pretty great for a town this small, that are part of the Iron County School District, but it isn't large enough to warrant a middle school. So the elementary school will go from K through 6th and the high school will go from 7th through 12th. That might not matter to you. I know those middle school years can be a little bit difficult. I can't imagine being a 7th grader going in there with 12th graders that are practically adults. That might be a little stressful, but it is a small town, small community, so everyone likely knows everyone anyway, and it might not be a big deal. All right, so these are the pros and cons of Parowan, Utah, according to me. Of course, if you have any, I'd love to see them down in the comments. I'd like to know your opinion on Parowan, Utah, or if you have any questions about Parowan, Utah or Southern Utah, I'd love to answer those as well. Once again, my name is Elizabeth Prisbrey. I'm with Stratum Real Estate Group. I help people looking to move to Southern Utah every single day. If that is something that interests you, please make sure to find my information down below in the description. I would love to help you make that move here. All right, until next time, have a wonderful day.